Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. All right, so I've been seeing some strange clips here over on Twitter. This one from Real Didi Doherty. Now, I don't know if he is a part of the crypto community or anything like that. He is apparently a retired member of the U.S. Navy, and so what he was noticing were a few things here. And I'm going to turn the volume off just for copyrighted reasons. But here, you guys can see some vehicles, interesting military vehicles spotted in Ontario. Nothing to see here, just a bunch of fire trucks. As you guys can see, there's some vehicles driving down the street just all innocently, not suspicious whatsoever. And guys, I will link these clips if you want to watch the full things. I'm just going to kind of scroll through them here. And I've been waiting for this moment for my life. Oh, Lord. I'm just reading the subtitles here. You guys can see this. More vehicles that look kind of out of place. And there were a few clips. This wasn't the only instance. Is history about to repeat itself? Strategically staging troops and equipment throughout, wow, the USA and Canada. You know what, I'm just going to scroll through because the audio can be a bit distracting. But as you guys can see, more trucks here in a field. And this looks like it is happening, where's Van Ness Avenue? Is that California? But you guys can see stationed troops here in what I think might be California. Oh, and this is Philadelphia. It's also going on in Los Angeles. So we're seeing all these, and this is all just appearing in my Twitter feed as of today, guys. Here's one in front of a Volkswagen dealership somewhere too, I believe, in the United States. You guys can see, let me just scroll through there. Yeah, look at that. Kind of unusual, isn't it? Real Didi Doherty also posted this. Okay, another one. This was from South Carolina on June the 16th, which was just a couple of days ago. And guys, I've been seeing all kinds of these types of videos. Here's another one you guys can see. So what's going on? I've seen multiple vids of people posting similar stuff. Is it training or more? Things that make you go, because we usually don't see this type of thing. I mean, maybe one military vehicle here or there. However, seeing multiple military vehicles in different states, different cities around the USA and Canada? Now bear with me, guys. I'm going to get into some other posts. And I have a theory. I promise you it will all tie in later on in this video. Michael Branch here also posting this. So we also have, the economist Peter Schiff. He's saying that the US dollar decline will be far greater than what Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned. So the latest warning here from Peter Schiff, he says we're going to see a far greater impact for US dollar destabilization. This portends a significant decline in our standard of living, he cautioned. Furthermore, the economist stressed that the Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, is clearly worried about the evolving financial crisis, but doesn't want to spook the markets. And this is why we're slowly seeing interest rates climb, but I don't think they want to do it all at once. This could create catastrophe. Economist and gold bug Peter Schiff issued more warnings about the U.S. economy, the banking system, and the U.S. dollar in several tweets this week. And Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned during her testimony before the House Financial Committee on Thursday that there would be a slow decline in the U.S. dollar as the global reserve currency. So she's saying, okay, don't worry, it's going to happen slowly. But Peter Schiff is saying, no, we better be paying attention to this. We better be worried, more worried than they're letting us on. So Janet Yellen warned Americans to expect a decline in the dollar's share of central bank reserves, but the decline will be far greater than she thinks as a result of both dollar depreciation and central bank selling. This portends a significant decline in our standard of living. That was the quote by Peter Schiff. We also saw this, guys, from macro guru Raoul Pal talking about the crypto industry in the United States. So what does Pal say? Gary Gensler is not going to be stopping cryptocurrency entirely. Phew! All right, I know some of you guys are probably worried about that. Well, Pal is confident, all right. He feels the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, is not at all going to be shutting down crypto businesses in the United States. It is generally perceived that this selective bias towards some mainstream companies that is harming the crypto market. Bigwigs like Wall Street, JP Morgan, and asset manager Blackrock are already in the game, but it is unclear as to how long it would take for U.S. regulators to lay a clear path for crypto regulation. So he is saying the same thing I've been saying. Crypto's not going away. The big guys are already in this game, and they have, they've let us know that they are going to be part of this game, participating in cryptocurrency activity, whether that's real-world utility on blockchains, whether that's crypto trading. Just yesterday we talked a little bit about how BlackRock issued their or filed their application for the Bitcoin ETF. And if you guys didn't catch yesterday's video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Very recently, the crypto market ecosystem in the U.S. faced a major blow in the form of back-to-back lawsuits against Coinbase and Binance. The SEC charged two of the world's top crypto exchanges of violating securities laws. So despite this uncertainty, it sounds as though we are in good shape. Holding cryptocurrency, purchasing our cryptocurrency before this regulatory clarity is not what they want because the market is low now. You guys can even see that here. We are rebounding, double bouncing into a level of support. This is the total 2 market cap. So this is all altcoins bouncing back into that level of support. And over the last few days, this is it on the daily. This is the chart on the daily, by the way. And you guys can see over the last few days, we have started to rebound back up. So hit the support line, starting to rebound back up. And so this is going to be interesting moving forward. I guess we should take a look at the market today. XRP is up a little bit. Right now we're seeing XRP trading at about 48.7, so almost 49 cents. And what about Bitcoin? Let's just take a look at Bitcoin real quickly here. Bitcoin is, well, still trading at around 26.5, so in and around that same price that it was trading yesterday. So crypto not going anywhere in the US, according to Raoul Pal. I noticed this too, guys, kind of suspicious. I didn't know if this was actually true or not. This one from Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unboxed. Bitmart to launch a 50% discount sale for XRP. So what does that mean for the arbitrage situation? My first inclination was, oh, you just buy it at a 50% discount on one exchange, transfer it to another exchange, and sell it at market price. Well, guys, here's what they're saying. Bitmart has announced for an upcoming discount sale that would allow its users purchase XRP at a 50% less than average value of the current market price, I guess is what they're saying here. Bitmart, a leading crypto exchange, recently announced an exciting opportunity for its users. The exchange unveiled an upcoming XRP 50% off flash sale event as part of their More Crypto, Less Fees campaign. So guys, here's the tweet. Ripple, 50% off flash sale will go live on Bitmart Launchpad soon. But apparently, and so, okay, so it's happening June 21st to 22nd, a unique chance to acquire XRP at a significant discount. To be eligible for this exclusive event, users need to acquire a ticket through Bitmart Launchpad, which acts as an entry point for participating in the flash sale. And during the flash sale, participants can purchase XRP at a price roughly 50% lower than the average price. Observed in the last 2 days, this attractive discount allows users to expand their cryptocurrency portfolios or invest in XRP at a reduced cost. But there are some caveats here. And conditions here to ensure fair distribution and prevent hoarding. Bitmart has set some guidelines for the flash sale. Each user is limited to purchasing a maximum of 1 ticket, and that the total number of tickets available is tied to the amount of XRP allocated for the event. So you cannot buy as much XRP as you want. But then even more people down here were wondering if this was legit. Smart pull strategy, says Eggrad Crypto here. Down here, somebody was asking, sounds too good to be true. And somebody else was saying it is not actually open to U.S. investors. So unfortunately for non-U.S. residents, and has to be through USDT. So there are some stipulations. However, for those of you guys maybe not residing in the United States, you might want to look into this. Wanted to thank Wheezy for mentioning that. I guess they realize the XRP community so robust that, they can market affordable XRP and, maybe gain some new clients through that. XRP Crypto Wolf posting this too. XRP will be accepted for gas on experimental EVM-compatible blockchain. Check this out, guys. Validators and stakers of the Root network, an upcoming cross-chain platform, will soon be able to get rewarded in XRP tokens. Such statement was made by the community enthusiast Dip Collector on Twitter amid discussions about the potential of XRP ledger sidechains. So Dip Collector was saying this: the Root network is a very advanced blockchain based on substrate that is EVM compatible, uses XRP as the gas token, with Root as the native token, which will mainly be used as staking token to secure the network and for governance. Staking rewards will be paid out in XRP. According to him, very advanced blockchain will employ Polkadot's substrate framework and will be fully compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine. Its tokenomics will be underpinned by Root, a core native asset. At the same time, the rewards to Root stakers will be paid out in XRP, the beloved cryptocurrency of the XRP army, and will also be the gas token on the network. So we're seeing more use cases for XRP, in this case interoperable with other blockchains, other networks. The expert is also sure that the XRP community will be excited about the opportunities the new project unlocks. And here's a quote, guys: "It's time the XRP community wakes up to the magnitude of what's being built here and what this means for XRP." I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye. I mean, this 50% off discount seems a little strange, but we know there's building, right? We know there's more utility for XRP. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this, really, to be honest with you. This could just be a marketing strategy. for Bitmart. I mean, I've never heard of Bitmart, and I clearly don't use Bitmart. The market's getting a little wonky. We know, though, that XRP is likely one of those cryptocurrencies that's going to be one of the first in the United States that sees clarity. So the vibe in the air right now, a little strange. Things that we do know and things that we should be paying attention to. Ripple Labs onboarded for July 1st, ISO 20022 enabled real-time settlement platforms. Here we're talking about FedNow, okay? Onboarding for July 1st. This one from Ashley Prosper, retweeting out Chad Steingraber's tweet here. And take a look at some of these partners. ACI Worldwide powers FedNow. They are a confirmed Ripple partner, but in this list, there are several Ripple partners here. American Express, okay, just to name one of them, BMO, BNY Mellon. What else do we have here? Just looking at the list quickly. Citi is another one, just off the top of my head, just from my knowledge. I believe Cross River Bank is one of them as well. We got Finastra, of course, powers FedNow and is a Ripple partner. FIS, Fiserv Solutions, just to name a few, and the list goes on and on. It looks like he's listed a whole bunch of financial institutions and banks, organizations that are going to be listed on this FedNow service. Temenos, another Ripple-enabled company. So again, guys, the list is growing. These are all going to be onboarded on July the 1st. And I feel like this date is very significant considering the kinds of things we're also seeing in and around now. A time for mobilization, maybe? I don't know. Very, very strange to see what's going on. What it does remind me of, and okay, so we're going to start tying a few of these things together. Egg Crypto here bringing this to our attention. How Blackrock can single-handedly change the crypto space. Now think about it. When XRP gets clarity and Blackrock starts shoving it into institutional clients and different investment managers around the world, where the price of XRP will be. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We have already seen several high-profile examples of tokenization. So what he's referring to, guys, is this. From back in March of 2023, so only a few months ago, the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, recently said that tokenization will be the next generation for markets. If you think of tokens as Bitcoin or pictures of chimpanzees with sunglasses on, you might as well think that the man who runs the biggest asset management company is out on a limb. But if you think of tokens as digital assets that can be traded via protocols, you may well agree with me that his view is accurate, credible, and inevitable. Well, we're not looking at crypto and NFTs as just, the fad kind of, flash in the pan kind of things, right? We're thinking of it for real world utility. If you're invested in XRP, obviously you've been following me thus far and you get where I'm going with this. This was from March 2023, and we just got news a couple of days ago that BlackRock is filing for their Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so Egg Crypto continues by saying, moreover, Larry Fink also emphasized the significance of DLT technology in revolutionizing the financial landscape. Now let's go back even further. January the 18th, 2023, why real-world assets issued using DLT will refine and expand the world of digital assets. So another one here highlighting Larry Fink. Digital asset markets have seen tremendous growth and volatility since the Bitcoin Genesis block. What began as a weird libertarian nerd fever dream turned over an eventful decade into an asset class worth $3 trillion at its all-time high in late 2021. Notice how they're trying to kind of still discredit us while saying, okay, yeah, but we're jumping into this in a way that's kind of condescending. Anyway, as big as it sounds, a $3 trillion market value of crypto is only as big as the combined capitalization of Apple and Amazon, two public companies. And if we can assume that crypto investors hold small pools of assets and are actively trading and largely distrustful of centralized control, it's unlikely that most crypto assets are going to be managed or traded by large custodians or investment banks. Or will they? So if size is what drives profit and scale, and large financial institutions and cryptocurrency markets are not big enough to scale to accommodate the business plans of dozens of profit-seeking TradeFi players, obviously the bigger players have done the math, yet they still make regular announcements about new forays into the digital asset market. So guys, I'm going to leave this in the description of the video. Again, a bit of a fluff piece, but really though, these companies are focused on DLT, distributed ledger technology. We've heard them say it at big events, even like Davos back in January. Who was it? I don't think it was Larry Fink. I think it was Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan saying essentially, crypto, it's garbage, it's a fad, but the technology, the underlying technology, that is what we are interested in. So basically echoing what Larry Fink is saying too. And Egret Crypto has picked up on this. He stated DLTs have the potential to transform the way we record, verify, and transfer assets. It's a game changer for transparency, efficiency, and security. The XRP ledger, don't be a short-minded person and think about the short-term price volatility. XRP Army, stay steady. Water is the essence of life, sustaining and collecting all beings. And then Molly Elmore responded here, if BlackRock continues to expand and gets SIFI status or sci-fi status, which is basically a too big to fail status in the US, keep an eye out for the ICE-9 event that Jim Rickards warned us about. Bringing me back to a video I did, an updated video I did about 9 months ago, guys. Let me play you guys a clip of this and notice how this is all connecting. Now, if you guys do not know what ICE-9 is, here's what it is. Here's Jim Rickards. I've showed this clip before. Jim Rickards talking about ICE-9, an analogy, an allegory really, for what could be coming down the pipe and what is going to be part of this great financial reset. Listen to this.
Oh, if they succeed, they'll be able to freeze BlackRock when the crisis hits. BlackRock clients won't be able to sell. They won't be able to buy either. Their accounts will go dark indefinitely, and the elite operatives will take control of BlackRock's assets remotely via the internet. But our research shows that their ICE-9 plan goes much, much deeper than that.
Now, you refer to their plan as ICE-9. You just said that. What does that mean?
It's a reference to the Kurt Vonnegut novel, Cat's Cradle. In the book, a mad scientist creates a new form of water molecule called ICE-9. When it comes in contact with other water molecules, it freezes them at room temperature. One drop of ICE-9 can freeze the whole ocean. And that's what these elite operatives are about to do to the world economy.
So referring to something from a novel that can essentially, with one drop, can freeze water instantly. And this is what Jim Rickards is saying. He's likening this to what is going to happen next. Something similar may be underway financially when markets halt trading activity. If you shut down the New York Stock Exchange and I can't sell stocks and get cash, I'm going to sell my money market funds or redeem my money market funds. So you've got to shut down the market funds industry, and then people say, okay, I'll go to the bank or the ATMs, and then they go dark. You've got to shut down banks. So the point is, it spreads from exchange to money markets, to brokerage accounts, to banks, and you end up shutting down the entire system. Basically an ICE-9 event. This continues by just kind of demonstrating how big BlackRock is. I don't think I have to play this clip, but I will leave this in the description of the video for you. We all know how big BlackRock is, the size of BlackRock, and how secretive they are in a lot of ways. So Black Swan incoming, was this all planned? I mean, some believe it has been from the beginning, starting in 2020 when the beer flu became very prominent, and I'm not going to get into any of those theories in this video. But, was it all planned? We were getting warnings even from last year. So this is where it really gets interesting, guys. I'm just going to pause the clip there. Warnings from last year, and I did this again in 2020. So I did this originally, this updated video in September of 2022. And the year before that, the year that I'm referring to in this video from 9 months ago, was July 2021, when we got this warning. And it seems as though it's all making sense now, considering the kinds of things that we're witnessing around the United States and Canada, tying it into ICE-9, tying it into other activity that may be connected. Listen to this. I don't know if you guys remember this video that I did back in the summer of last year. This is Colonel Potter, okay? He's a retired military colonel. And again, we got to remember the date on this. He posted this back in July of 2021. And he was getting information high at the top. Supply chain disruption, it's when it was first starting. I'm going to play you guys a clip from what he said back then. If you guys didn't catch the original video that I did at that time, listen to this.
All right, hello everyone. Today is the 23rd of July, 2021, and I thought I'd better put this up. I have a really good source that has contact with both active and retired military. Of course, I'm no longer with the military, but I'm very aware of how the military operates, obviously. And as I've been telling you for a long time, things are getting really nasty. We see what's happened with the supply chains, and I mentioned this yesterday, the ships offshore, the containers sitting and not being able to get transported or getting materials transferred to them, the rail lines being basically slowed down, even stopped. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, they're turning off the economy. and I think anybody knows that. I went to get gas this morning in Salt Lake City at a Costco. It's now $4 a gallon for premium, which is what I use in my car because I'm trying to extend its life. But at any rate, the point is that the shelves are getting bare. Energy is getting more scarce. We have all of these different things happening with what apparently are attacks on the grid. Hello, Marshall, how you doing? Attacks on the grid, cyber attacks, warnings from the elites that there are going to be all of these different cyber pandemics, et cetera, et cetera. In other words,
I'm just going to stop there real quick. Notice how he mentions warnings from the elites about cyber pandemics.
As I've said, they're attacking us on multiple fronts, in depth, and with full spectrum dominance. So I've been watching as people have been warning about the problem with the shutdowns and the supply, especially food and basic necessities. Well, I received a bit of information yesterday and further this morning that on certain military bases, and I imagine this is throughout the entire military, and I don't know about the enlisted ranks, okay, but apparently amongst the officers, especially the higher up officers, 04, 05, etc., they're being told to get their houses in order with what's coming. What they're saying is that they need to go out and get food, water, and supplies now. Now, you'd think that being on military installations, they would have access because the military has to continue taking care of their, hi Mrs. Cat, have to take care of their people. But that may not necessarily mean the families, especially in a bad situation. But whatever's going on, whatever it is, with the movement of materials, the movement of military materials, I've talked about seeing some U.S. military tactical vehicles being stockpiled in places where they normally aren't, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is because this is when they're doing their summer training." I know what happens in summer training, and these are not for summer training. Okay, that's not what's happening. They're repositioning vehicles. Something's getting ready to go down, I guess. And with this situation, with them telling the military officers to get their houses in order and to get supplies, food, water, etc., for themselves and their families is critical.
Okay, so a warning from 2 years ago, but we fast forward to today. Could we be seeing something similar? I mean, we've got the economy even worse off than it was when that video was initially recorded. We've got Jim Rickards warning about ICE-9, specifically speaking about Blackrock, okay, and how, considering they're one of the biggest, that freeze, their clients will be shut out. The powers that be take over their assets. But of course, we need a new financial system to help usher this in. And just by sheer coincidence, we got July 1st, the ISO 20022 implemented FedNow date, with all of these financial institutions, guys, being integrated. And so what does this mean for cryptocurrency, the utilization of XRP in this particular system, the fact that we're coming closer to Judge Torres' final verdict? I think they're trying to position it so that it all falls in line once the entire plan is implemented. I mean, that's just a thought. Just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.